Ahoy, mateys. Uh, this is fantastic. Thank you for joining me tonight. Uh, this is the Dr. Fill-In show. And it looks like I am not filling in for just a half hour. It looks like I'll be on for an hour. We'll see. I from what I understood, and I'd have to go back a little bit, but from what I understood, uh, I'm filling in for an hour from 7 Eastern till 8 Eastern. And somebody named Bob is going to be live at 8. Apparently, the Art of Rving is not coming on in a half an hour as usual. So I apologize for that. I've been out of the loop a little bit, keeping up with what's going on. Uh, I don't know. What I do know, Jim Bertrand, hello. Yes, the weather is, we are at 94 degrees and about 93 percent humidity right now, and we are expecting some severe storms in a few hours. It's 7 p.m. Eastern. The last I saw on the Weather Channel, yeah, they're coming in. Around 9, we'll probably have some storms, possible thunderstorms, possible severe. I did go out and, oh, let's see, I went and helped my neighbor with some appliances. That was at 5:30, and then I told him I had to batten down the hatches. He had to too. So I put everything away that could possibly be in trouble. Rolled the windows up on Bessie. Shut the door on Synchronicity, and whatever. If we do get some storms, I'm more or less prepared. Uh, hey, KT, yo, good to see you. Oh my gosh, everybody's coming in here. Nursing our travel bug, New Horizons. Gosh. Oh, I'm so blessed. Thank you, mateys. Um, anyways, I'm prepared if we have a storm. Uh, as best I can be. I got my flashlight right here. If necessary, if we lose power, if it's for a long period of time, I have the generator in Synchronicity, and since she's parked right next to the cottage, if I had to keep the refrigerator running and the air conditioning running, not a problem. Not a problem. I can fire up the generator, the cord comes through the window and plugs into the refrigerator and the air conditioner, and will last through the night. We might have to use bottled water. That's okay. Who drinks water, anyways? You know what W.C. Fields said about water when somebody offered him water, and I know we're still rated G right now, so I won't tell you what he said, but many of you know what he said. Ha! It might be the nursing our travel book. It might be the, I don't know if that's a dog or cat. Look into the little icon thing. My gosh, you know, there are so many emojis and icons, and sometimes when I'm in a live chat I think, well, I'm going to use a creative emoji or icon or, you know, I kind of like the black flag. Now, Justin and Christina, they have a black flag. When they say hello to me, they raise up the black flag and it has a skull and crossbones on it. Or many people call it the Jolly Roger. I don't have that option in my uh, emojis or whatever you want to call them. I do know where to find a black flag, and I like that. You know, that's kind of a pirate thing, especially from Pirates of the Caribbean. That song, "When the Black Flag's Flying." I like it. I loved it. I love the video that goes around along with that. You know, it's kind of a stick it in your anal passages, Britain. Back when, well, thank you, Linda. I see the black flag. Uh, yeah, if any of you get a chance, you can look it up. It's just Google black flag flying, and you'll find some videos that were kind of clipped together from a, a Pirates of the Caribbean movie where Johnny Depp, Captain Jack, excuse me, I wanted to say Captain Jack Scrapper, Captain Jack Sparrow, who I try to model myself after a little bit. He's kind of saying, "Hey, we got to do this," and it's a live free or die type of thing. And even though that was way back in the 1700s, 1600s, I totally agree. Up, so Momentum's got the black flag with the Jolly Roger on it. Camping therapy. Where does the pirate theme come from? Were you a boat captain? Camping therapy. I may have been in a previous life. All of my life since I was able to think about anything, I have loved anything nautical. But I've never been a captain. I've never been in the Navy. All I know is what I have learned from reading. And I've read a lot of naval stories, a lot of uh, naval stuff. Coral, Mrs. Hitch Up and Toe. Welcome aboard. You are new to me, and I will be checking you out later. Uh, Roy and Becky's Travels is on board. Thank you. Welcome aboard. And if I've missed, I know I've missed a whole lot of people that are on board right now. Welcome aboard. Thank you for coming and joining me. I really, really appreciate it. This community is growing by leaps and bounds, and it's a beautiful thing. So, back to the question. No, I've never been in the Navy, and no, yeah, I have a rowboat, but I like things that are nautical. Uh, I don't know why, I just do. And somehow, somewhere along the line, uh, I decided, well, you know, I need a good name for my business, which 4, almost 5 years ago was scrapping, scrap metal. So, well, how do I promote myself maybe a little bit over other scrappers to where when somebody has some scrap metal that they want to get rid of, they will call me before they call the next guy. Well, in advertising, you need a catchy name. And that's how I came up with Captain Jack Scrapper. It's people remember Captain Jack Scrapper as opposed to I'm Joe so and so and I want to buy your junk car. I'm just saying. I am not keeping up with the chat whatsoever. Oh, cool. I'd like to know a little bit more about that 22-inch Blackstone. Uh, this morning, or well, actually this afternoon for me, might have been morning for some of you out in the West Coast. Uh, thank you, camping therapy. And that's what I was aiming for. You got to have a kind of a clickbait, if you will. I didn't have girls in bikinis, so yeah, second best. Uh-oh, Mary Jones is saying, "What's my real name?" Uh, Mary Jones, my real name, and I never thought I'd be revealing it here, but since my business cards have my real name on it, that's not going into focus very well. But anyways, my real name is Jack Winkler, and that's how you can find me on Facebook. I don't have a Captain Jack Scrapper presence on Facebook. I did have a couple years ago. I had like 7 Facebook accounts, and that's 4 years ago. Because back then I was a gamer. I wasn't scrapping metal. I wasn't doing anything. I was just Jim. Are you sure? I mean, come on, Jim. Tina had. She wasn't exposing herself, and I can't remember who else I had on my live streams or my channels. Well, irregardless, when Tina was on with me, fine. Let's just use our imagination. I do. Of course I do. Of course I do. So, anyways, yeah, I was a gamer, and that's how I met Susan Smith and Matt Martinelli and a bunch of people. Oh, Jim Bertrand. Well, Sonia had. She wasn't scantily clad. You're talking about the blue-eyed princess, the blue-eyed uh, Cherokee princess, blue-eyed Cherokee princess. That was Sonia. And I tried to get her to come over yesterday to go swimming, but apparently there's something going on with the power steering pump on her car, and she didn't want to come over. I mean, she wanted to come over, but she said, I'm not going to because. So we'll see what happens. There you go, Jim. Yeah, it was Sonia. uh, yeah, all right. Just leave it to your imagination. Uh, I'm trying to look at the chat. Uh, and I don't know where I was at. Chat at another new poem. Hmm. Slow Momentum. Blackstone was founded in 2004. Production started in 2005. And you know what? According to the Northwoods RV Life earlier today, and I think you were there, KT, he said they have, I think he said something like 50 million Blackstone grills, griddles, whichever of all their different ones, from the 17-inch up to the 22-inch with two burners. That's amazing. That is the Cadillac. That's the Cadillac, or the Rolls Royce, if you will, of propane fired grills, griddles, hot plates, whatever you want to call it. And I want one. I almost got one through scrapping, but somebody else grabbed it first. New Horizons says date manufacture was just 2004. What do they call that? The car guys call it OSM, I think. What is that? OSM. If you go to buy, let's say you're looking for a part for a vintage car. Let's see, O stands for original. I can't remember, but I know that when somebody will come in here and tell me. But it's an original manufactured part that's brand new that was never ever used. It was just overstock. But when you're restoring a vintage automobile, OEM, thank you, J.W. Carter. OEM, original equipment manufacturer. That's that's exactly right. Exactly right. Jim, you got it too. Um, yeah, OEM. So if you are shopping on eBay or wherever you're shopping, okay, new in box, that's another one, NIB. Uh, just kind of what you want to look for because you don't, especially if you're really adamant. I was going to say anal, but adamant's a better A word. You want everything to be correct. You might not be able to get everything down to the serial number, blah blah blah, when you're restoring something, but you want to get as close as you can. And you if it calls for a Delco Remy alternator, you don't want to put uh, another brand of alternator, even though it matches up and works and all that shit. No, you don't want that. You want what was originally came from the factory. You know, yeah, what they call that numbers need to match. If the owner's manual or the manufacturer said this was the alternator, or this was the starter, or this was whatever it might be, you don't want to put on a aftermarket part on your classic car. You want original. Yeah, that was one of my friends. Well, Tina's in the house. Welcome aboard, Lassie. Uh, yeah, I don't know. Tina, you you never say what you just said, especially at the airport. Okay, I'm just saying. Hitch up and toes on board. Burning up the roads is here. Oh my gosh. Ahoy everyone. If I've missed anyone, uh, I apologize. You know, um, I don't know if I've made Tina's. Aw, Box Andy, you're not that late. You're right on time because I'm actually. It looks like uh, D that I'm going to be on for another half hour because I've been told, or I learned in Nomadic Hippies uh, live stream that somebody named Bob is coming on at 8, and that Mark and Carrie, the Art of Rving, they're not scheduled. But I'm going to have to rely on some of my moderators to figure that out for sure. In other words, I was basically the hint was okay. Thank you, Box Van D. I wasn't sure if it was Blue Wave Odyssey or if it was Bob's Adventures or Bob the neighbor across the street. Oh, wait, he doesn't have a channel. That's all right. Thank you. And now that I know this, it's going to be an honor to introduce Blue Wave Odyssey, or we do a raid on Blue Wave. Tina, what? I should have put you. Well, you can come up here. Do you want to come on board, Lassie? I could use some help. I got over a half hour to burn up here, and I was not prepared to go for a full hour. I was only prepared to go for half an hour. So, as far as content, I could use some help, Lassie. Let me know. I'm going to put down my link. The link is copied. Tina, do you want to come aboard? You want to come up here next to me? There are a lot of people that seem to think that you and I should be up on here. Blue Wave is giving away an air fryer. Oh, I heard something about that. And there was probably some rules that I should have followed or watched the video. And I've been working too much. Okay, Tina, here it comes. Let me see if I can do this. Paste. Enter. Okay, that link is for Tina's Journal of Journeys. When I see you in the basement here, so-called basement, I'll bring you up on the screen. And I'm very honored that you are here. Give me a thumbs up. I see ya. All right, here you come. Ahoy,
Hey,
lassie.
how you doing?
I'm better now that you're here.
I just got done driving for Amazon. I did my little run for an hour and I made $70. So that was pretty good.
That's great. Thank you, Box Van D. I don't know if I have time to do that, but I'll try, baby. Box Van D just said that on Bob's Blue Wave Odysseys giveaway, we have to comment on his video that was about shark teeth hunting. Now, wait a minute. Why do I have to go shark teeth hunting when I got one? It's right here. Yeah, we'll see. uh, John across the street, I don't know if you met him when you were here, but he's going to find a box for the
Oh yeah, cool.
proper size box for the cooler. And
Well,
hopefully
that'll be nice.
Monday or Tuesday I'll get that in the mail to you. I right now do not have any transportation, as you know. If you watched earlier today, Bessie is in a coma. So
What happened?
uh, I came around the corner from I went, our streets all tore up. They're going to repave it. So they tore up the street last night. They dug out all the asphalt.
No.
And so I when I managed to get out, and I decided, well, I better park Bessie somewhere where I can get out again.
Mhm.
I went up to the party store and got some beer, and I came back on Division, and I turned on Bobolink. Well, it's not called Bobolink anymore. And then I downshifted to second gear to turn on Camp Lake Drive and come park by my garage. Well, when I went and downshifted into second gear, the gear shift went, yeah, I mean, it broke right off.
Oh wow.
I am stuck, or Bessie is stuck in second gear. And
Oh no.
trying to move from a dead stop in second gear, well, her clutch is already not so good. So it's kind of, yeah, like I said, she's in a coma. But on my live stream earlier today, in fact, I met a couple new people, and one of them was, oh gosh, what was her name? Anyway, she's a certified mechanic, and then there was a couple other people that chimed in as well and agreed that I can pull that rubber boot, around the gear shift lever, and then I can get down in there and replace the linkage. So it might be a cheap fix that Bessie may live just a little bit longer, because uh, the replacement vehicle is still, I don't know how far out. I have another pickup truck, a larger pickup truck that I've already paid for, but it's going
Yeah.
to take a little while to get, because he's trying to replace that pickup with another one. Who knows? Weekend
See, if I was
RV,
if I was out your way, you could make us something for dinner, right?
yes, I could. Yes, I could.
Yeah, because my choices are I can pretend it's a burger, it's sirloin burger,
Hey, I've had that before. It's very good.
or chicken pot pie,
I like that too.
or a can of spinach.
I
I'm
well,
Popeye the Sailor Man. Toot toot
yeah. I live in a garbage can. I'm strong. Never
toot
mind.
toot.
Indiana Boy is
Oh
on
yeah, I'm
board,
hungry.
and you know who Indiana Boy is. He's he was thinking that Gus was going to be on. He's like lost. What the hell?
Mm,
You know who Indiana Boy is, don't you, Tina?
yeah.
That's New Horizons. That's James. Yeah. And as you know,
I
as
can't
you
see the
know,
chat. Maybe if I press this button.
yeah.
Chat with host. See if I see. I did that, and I did it wrong again. There. See,
Are you on?
I can't see the chat, guys.
Are you
So
on Streamyard or are you on YouTube?
Streamyard.
Okay, up in the upper right hand corner, there's a little flag that says comments.
I
I
know
could
it says.
see I could see it, but I don't know if you can. But I was experimenting with that earlier today when I was worried that I wasn't going to be able to go live because I lost internet connection. But anyways, the Indiana Boy, I drove Gus crazy. I got to put him up here. All right.
Oh, I
But
see
anyways,
now. I saw
go up
that
to
Indiana
comment.
boy. I drove Gus crazy.
Okay, you
I
see that
drove Gus
now.
crazy.
That's on my screen though. But if you go up in the upper right hand corner,
Mhm.
you got comments, and then below that you got banners, you got brand, you got private chat, you got settings. Click on comments, and I think all you got to do is say, I don't even know if you have to say allow, or I think you'll see them.
I don't think we have the same screen because I have the little thing on the bottom. I have the mic, cam and mic, and chat and leave. So I don't have all that. And then on the top it just says StreamYard.com.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't have
I'm
all that.
I'm actually not sure. Uh, are you on your phone?
Yes.
That might be the difference. I'm on the mainframe computer, so I may have more options than you have on the phone. Um, ahoy, mateys! If there's anybody out there that can help Tina to be
It's
able
good.
to be able
You
to see the comments,
you're just gonna have to do the
all right, I'll pass them on to you.
comment,
I have no problem being
dude.
the interloper. I mean the interloper.
Is it
Ah,
nice and muggy in your way?
say again.
Is it nice and muggy your way?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Uh, we're about 95% humidity, and it's 95% or 95 degrees, so it's sweating outside, which
Hmm.
I don't
I have
mind.
to start taking off.
Yes, let's do that. I wish you were here.
I'm just playing.
I
I'm
know
trying
you're
to get
just
the
playing, but I'm not. I'm serious. Anyways, uh, yeah, and we're going to get some storms tonight, according to what I last saw on the weather. Uh, yeah, I mean, we're ripe for it. At this high of temperature, we get a cold front coming in. Yeah, we could get some
Mhm.
wicked storms tonight. So I made sure I put everything away as best I could and hope for the best. You know, I
Yeah.
love
It,
storms. Don't get me wrong.
yeah,
I
me too.
love
But
storms.
it's been impossible to sleep in the van because when I tried
Yeah,
and I had some of the windows down and everything because I don't
yeah,
have a fan.
yeah.
All the
I
mosquitoes they just
understand.
clench right to your face and they're like in your
Yeah,
eyes and in
yeah,
your mouth and all over you and you're like, oh no. So I went over to my friends and I was like boondocking in their driveway and she was like, well, you can come inside. So by midnight I was in her house.
oh yeah.
I'm like, yeah, this
Ahoy, Howard Keppel, me neighbor. Welcome aboard.
is
Todd Johnson's on board. Uh, James is saying upper right corner as well, but if you don't see it on your phone, Lassie, you probably can't do it. But that's
nope.
what it is on the mainframe or possibly on a laptop or a tablet. I don't know. Uh, anyways, I lost my train of thought again. Damn it! Oh, got the air conditioner right behind me, and normally when I'm doing a live stream, you know me. Sometimes I purposely do not wear clothes. Well, looks like Pause and Effect would like to come on board. We can do that. Hang on, hang on. Uh, but anyways, the air conditioner is not keeping up. You know, it's not. I'm not cold at all. I'm just at kind of like at normal temperature right now, and the air conditioner is right behind me. All right, I'm going to bring up Pause and Effect because I know they had Brad. Brad had something to announce, so let's bring him up here. I found out a couple days ago we can have 10 people up here on live on
Holy
StreamYard.
cow.
Yeah, holy cow! Holy cow! Holy cow! Yep, keep flashing it there, Lassie. Anyways, I'm gonna click on pause and effect and see what he has to say.
Okay.
All right, then don't go anywhere. Stay here.
Okay.
Hey everyone.
Hey, Brad.
You can hear the kids playing in the pool in the background, so we're having a pool day. Sundance, Wyoming.
Okay. Yeah, I can hear him.
How are you guys doing today?
Well, we're better now that you
Good.
came aboard.
Just
Yeah,
getting my dinner out of the van.
Brad, you mentioned earlier that you had some news for us.
Yeah,
Are
so
you?
we've got some big announcements. For those of you that have been on any of our lives or been following us, you know that our plans change left and right. So we are going to go live tomorrow and give you an update. I'm not sure what time yet. I'll be scheduling that later tonight, but we're going to update on the vacation. We're about 5 weeks into the vacation. But as you know, if you watched our last live in St. Louis, that was about our Airbnb experience. We're 2 years in on Airbnb. It's going fantastic, but we're going to discontinue it. And basically, our huge announcement is discontinuing and why. And we're going to cover that tomorrow. So there's a lot of news that goes along with that.
Okay.
So watch out. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do so. And watch for that notification for our live session. We'll be doing it right here next to the playground at the Mountain View RV Park in Sundance, Wyoming. And we'll give you all the details.
Sundance, Wyoming. I'm guessing you're going to put up a thumbnail so that we can find it in our subscriptions list.
There's going to be dogs barking.
Yeah, I'll
Did,
definitely be setting that up.
Okay.
The thumbnail out
Okay.
ahead of
Yeah.
time. So probably around this time tomorrow. Probably around 5 or 6 p.m.
All
7
right.
p.m. Central Time.
All right. Cool. We're all looking forward to it. At least all 17 of us that are here right now, and
Hey, 17.
we'll pass the word on too.
Yes, add one to it.
And where are you at, Tina? I don't think I'm connected with you. I think it's the first time I've met you.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm gonna step out a minute.
Hey, nice to meet you.
That's pretty good. We can kick the host out of the room, huh?
Yeah, see?
So where are you at?
What state are you in right now?
Wyoming. Sundance, Wyoming, right
Wyoming?
near the border of South Dakota. It's a pretty cool RV park, nice pool.
Oh, I want to jump right in. Oh, that would be really nice.
It's pretty close to
How come you're not in the water?
Devil's Tower. It's about 20 miles from Devil's Tower. Okay, Jack, go ahead.
That's awesome. I'm here in Michigan, and
Oh, Michigan. I hear Northern Michigan along the coast is a beautiful place to vacation too. What city are you near?
I'm like around the Detroit area,
Oh,
Metro
okay.
Detroit area. There's like
I've
a
been to
little,
Detroit a few times.
yeah.
Always on business, never for fun.
Oh, well, I'm between Detroit.
There comes back our host. You just disappeared on us, Jack.
I
He
did that
probably
on
had to go
purpose.
pee.
Ah, Tina. Yes.
I know him
She knows me very well.
too.
But I wanted you and Brad to hook up, I mean, more or less.
You're gonna
Excuse
hook me up
me.
with somebody, aren't you?
No, I'm not trying to give you away. I want to keep you, but you know what I
Oh,
meant.
just keep this cute.
Oh, gosh. The more I speak, the more I
We
step in it.
got AJ
Yeah, that's.
now.
I think that's the Y gene, Jack. We never know when to
Yeah,
put the shovel
oops.
down, right?
You better hush.
You're right, Brad.
Tell her
You're
I
right.
said
You're right.
you never know what we're gonna talk about around here, man. You never know. You never can tell. Especially with this Captain Jack Scrapper dude, man. He's liable to start.
I'll start a war if I have to. I want everybody to check out the chat. I know you can't right now, Tina, but Michelle the Great is on board, and what a great channel she has. And if you need any advice on repairing your diesel or your gasoline engine in your vehicles, she's your go-to person. Just met her earlier this morning on my live stream at noon. Or no, actually, I met her on Bob's Adventure, and then she was in my live stream at noon today. Fantastic. And she's got some good, great videos out there too. She doesn't talk about diesels and gasoline engines. She's talking about uh, our lives, not our live streams, but our
Oh yeah.
lives, our lives, what we're going through. She's very opinionated, but I like that.
Right.
I might not do the same thing that she's doing on YouTube, but I'm not blaming her for
Got it.
doing what she likes to do. So it's very worthwhile watching. Uh, Check out Michelle the Great. If I have a moderator in here, a wrench, I wouldn't mind if you just post a link to Michelle the Great. I'd appreciate that. And then also, if you don't mind, in case any of you don't have pause and effect or Tina's journal journeys, I could use those down there, and you can click on them, throw them up into your upper tab, and then you can go check them out later
Is it
tonight.
is it pause and effect like
Appreciate that.
those pause, like buddies
Yes.
pause, or
Michelle says he's a foul mouthed female. Well, you know what? There's some
huh?
Michelle the Great says she's a foul mouthed female. Well, guess
Oh,
what? Maybe she's competition for you there.
I work with one of those.
Oh,
The salesperson I support is
it's Kitty.
dresses like a sailor.
A scrapping sailor,
I have
right?
no. I like lassies who say
All
it
the
like it
boats
I
are
is.
got a funny
scrapped.
story about that, Jack.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I have no problem with. Yeah, I try not to take the Lord's name in vain, but anything else, it's not It's not swearing. It's not cussing. Well, maybe it is. But as long as you don't take the Lord's name in vain, I'm just saying.
Right.
Yep, there's a link for Michelle the Great. Thank you, Susan. Uh, so now you got a link to that or to her. Eden
I've
Angels.
got a funny
Eden
story about
Eden Angels. Oh,
swearing ladies. If you want to hear it, Jack, before I
I
go.
would love to. Give it to me. Give it to us.
So I work with a salesperson who is a fantastic salesperson. She makes a lot of money, and she makes me a lot of money. And we do a lot of our meetings over uh, Zoom and and WebEx and things like that. And
Okay.
we were on this one meeting. Fortunately, it was with a partner and not with a customer, so it wasn't as big of a deal. But she loses connectivity, so she thinks no one can hear her because she's lost everybody else's connectivity, and she panics and she just goes, "Well, I won't say the word, but she says the F word over and over again, like screaming. She's throwing stuff across her desk. And then she hangs up, and me and the other person from my company is just kind of silent for a little bit. And she comes back on, and nobody said anything to her that they could hear her. And the call just went on as it was. She wraps it up. Afterwards, I told her, I said, Linda, you need, before you start freaking out, you need to make sure that your mic is not on. Disconnect from the call. And she was so embarrassed.
An open mic can uh, sink a ship. you know, for,
Yep.
uh, uh, a wardrobe malfunction can sink a ship too. You oh, that's hilarious. But we're all humans. We all make mistakes. And what the? I didn't say it.
Yeah, that's right. She's been doing this for probably 30 years and still making mistakes
Wow,
like that. So I know
wow.
years ago I forwarded an email and accidentally copied the customer, and there was three or
Right.
four statements on there that we were complaining about the customer, and so
Well,
that was
there. Okay.
not a
Uh,
good move.
Gary from Daydream About Nice Things, he mentioned a channel, and I do have them on my subscription list, but I can't recall the name just yet. But this is a very large channel, and he is super cool about what he's talking about. Uh, a lot of it's kind of technical, but he puts it in layman's terms so that idiots like me can maybe understand what he's talking about. But every other word is the F word, and Gary doesn't like that. He shies away from it. But because of the content of what the guy is saying, Gary says, "Yeah, you need to watch him. You need to subscribe." Even though Gary's like, "I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that F word." So if Gary says it's good, it probably is, and I do have that guy. I can't remember the channel, but it's like
Of course.
the guy's got like I don't know 50K subscribers, so he must be doing
Yeah,
something right, even though he does the F bomb all the time.
It just slips.
It just slips.
it's
No,
surprising
I
how
think
many
it's
people
just part of
in
his
big
vocabulary.
positions still
You
swear in
know,
professional meetings.
it's it's
It's
like it's like the N word
very
with
common.
me, Tina. It's like let's get naked. Anyways, yeah, I see you blushing. Me lassie Tina's blushing. well,
Well, Jack, thanks for letting me come on. It was great to
Oh
thank
wait, I
talk
was
to you.
thank you.
I got to go feed
gonna
these
do
kids.
I'm very honored to have you on board.
that.
Appreciate it. Goodbye, everybody.
All right. And one more thing, if y'all don't have Pause and Effect, please go check him out. They have a fantastic channel, and it's PAWC and Effect. And if one of my blue wrenches could throw up a link to his channel, their channel, I would
Yeah,
appreciate it.
I heard of them a whole lot, but
Oh, a while
How to
back they
even
were,
look them up.
yeah, Tina. A while back they were doing these game shows. Oh, hilarious in the mornings. But then things changed, of course, and then Daydream kind of Gary kind of filled in the slots, and well, we all
Yeah.
change. It
Well, if
depends
you
on.
guys need any help with filling in slots in a pinch, you guys can contact me and just ask me if I can fill in if you guys ever need anybody. I don't know the proper requirements of what you have to have or whatever, but
Uh, you're welcome anytime to fill in. You're getting the hang of going live,
yeah.
and you know you could be the Dr. Fill-in show. give me a break.
Whatever.
I mean seriously,
Yeah.
everyone is welcome. Thank you, Susan. New Horizons just posted the link to Pause and Effect, and that's cool. See how this all works. We got to get you a laptop going, Tina, with the MiFi.
I just got home. I haven't had time to even fire
Okay, all right. Do you have a
my. It's just I haven't had time to even get
okay? Do you have a uh what do they call it? Inverter or converter, whatever. Takes your
I've been
12
driving.
volt takes your 12-volt off your car battery and converts it to 120 so you can fire up your laptop or at least charge it. Um,
I gotta turn it on. I
yeah,
gotta turn it on.
I know. I've been experimenting with all this stuff too, and uh, back when I was working, I had one of those inverters. This is 10 years ago already, but I had an inverter, and I could use my laptop for my work orders for my work.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was mobile. I my office was the steering wheel, so to speak. But I could fire up the laptop that the company provided, and I'd
Yeah.
find out where I had to go next.
Well, see, if I needed my laptop with me in the van, I would have it. But at this time, I didn't want to bring it because I really didn't need it. And but if I would have known I needed it, I would have brought it. No big deal.
I hear you, Lassie.
hmm Let's see. I have T-Mobile, and I only get like a tiny little hotspot, and sometimes it works and
Ah,
sometimes it don't. So I'm gonna try and get a better hotspot.
well, I'm hoping. I'm sorry, but I had very huge discouragement with T-Mobile. I had them for 7 years, and when I had problems, they let me down big time, and that's why I switched to Verizon.
Yeah.
Even though Verizon's twice, maybe almost 3 times more expensive than T-Mobile, but I'm happy. So far, I could be
Yeah.
wrong, but from what everybody, all the nomads are saying, you need to have uh, Verizon or AT&T or maybe even both
Yeah.
to
That's what
stay
I heard
to
too.
stay stay connected when we're traveling all over the United States. Um,
hmm
I'm not ready. I can't afford to have both. I can barely afford to have, you know, uh, 40 gigabyte with Verizon right now, which
Right.
I'm not really using that because I'm still connected to the Spectrum
House internet.
house
Yeah.
internet. Yeah, but when we had the internet problem, I was still able to do my live streams and videos through Verizon. because Spectrum was down for over a week. What was that? 3 weeks ago? They something happened. New Horizons just posted Blue Wave Odyssey, and we got to go there in less than 5 minutes.
Ah,
He
well,
he.
I'm glad to be able to help you out.
Yes, I'm glad you came aboard,
So like,
Lassie.
so like, if any of you guys ever need someone to tag team or to help out if you guys can't go on or whatever, if you guys ever need someone, I can help out if
That's
possible.
that's awesome, Tina. You're part of this family, this community as much as anyone.
Oh,
Boxan
well,
D,
that would be nice.
yes. Well,
That would be nice.
Boxan D, she says she's got to go. So bon voyage, Boxan D.
Have a
Glad
good
to be
one.
aboard. Uh, yeah, we're coming up on it. Trying to. I know I've missed a lot of chat, and it's okay. We all do that. Hitch up and tow. Okay, they have posted the link for Bob and Debbie at Blue Wave Odyssey. Michelle the Great says she had a good time. Aw. Well, thank you, Michelle. I'll be picking your brain soon. I got to do some work on my diesel.
Mhm.
All right. Tina, did I mention that John's looking for a box to fit that
Yeah,
cooler?
yeah, you told me.
Yeah, okay. Indiana boy,
And
Bob,
see, I
just
just turned on my
brother.
computer and I didn't need to.
Oh, this is hilarious. Oh my gosh. Indiana boy he is starting some doo doo.
Michelle the Great.
Thank you,
Hey.
Todd. Thank you, Todd. Appreciate it. All right. We are about 3 minutes away, maybe less. Uh, we are all going to go over to Blue Wave Odyssey. And I surely appreciate you all coming aboard. Uh, if you're new here and you like what you're seeing, please like and subscribe. Uh, hit that wee bell. More importantly, this lassie that's right here next to me, Tina's Journal of Journeys.
Hey, you got it right.
Yes, I did.
Well, just think
Probably,
of it as my journal. I
yeah,
write
probably,
in my
probably,
journal. I
probably,
put it on YouTube so
probably the
that way
first.
everybody can see.
Yeah, probably it's the first time I ever got it right.
But see,
All
I
right.
have boxes and boxes of journals, and it's like forget it. I'm like no one's ever gonna read all of that. So now at least everybody has a chance at seeing what I'm doing instead.
That's funny. Anyways, uh, thank you for being up here on this live stream with me. You've saved my life because what would I have done to try to fill in a whole hour when I only was scheduled for a half an hour?
Right.
Well, Nomadic Hippie did that to me last week. I went on at 7 thinking he was going off, but he was still on. So I'm sitting there yakking to myself for half an hour because they were all still watching Rick. It
Oh
was
Lord.
how crazy. It gets nuts around here sometimes, but that's okay.
Well, thank you for letting me hang out with you guys. I really appreciate it, and I hope to be able to talk with everybody more and to hang out more. And
That's
it'll be
awesome.
fun.
That's awesome, Lassie. I hope to see you over at Blue Wave Odyssey in a few minutes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll talk with you guys later. Have a good one.
Catch you later, honey.
All right. Bye.
All right. As you know, that was Tina's Journal of Journeys. Please check her out if you don't have her. She's got a lot of good content, and she's a favorite of mine for many reasons. Eden and Angeles. I'm gonna make sure I I can't put you up in the tab from here, but uh, when I watch later, I'm going to check out you because I don't believe I have you. All right, click on the link. Let's all go raid Blue Wave Odyssey. And as always, fair winds and smiles, and may God bless. See you there.